TikTok is for all the folks out there who keep hollering and screaming about the DNC needs to provide us with another candidate and not run Joe Biden. Hold on a second. This is New Hampshire's Republican primary ballot. It has 24 fucking names on it. See? And this is New Hampshire's Democratic primary ballot. It has 21 names on it. I did a video way back in October telling y'all that the rules differ from state to state on who can be included on their Democratic primary ballot. I've also said that it is not the DNC's responsibility to provide us with candidates. It is our responsibility as citizens to petition for people to be on the DNC's ballot, but you don't have to run under the DNC's umbrella if your state allows you to qualify for the primary ballot by other means. The rules are different in every state. And if you don't know your state's rules on how to get on their Democratic primary ballot, I advise you to Google that shit. You're going to be disappointed because, again, back in October, I told y'all asses that the deadlines were coming up soon. And I am more than certain that most of them, if not all of them, have passed by now. You mad at the DNC, but you should be mad at yourself, sweetheart, because in a democracy, you have more power than you think you do, but because you don't know the fucking system, you don't know what you're talking about. So all you want to do is blame people for the fact that you have not done your motherfucking homework and learned how this shit worked and went out there and worked to do what needed to be done. Y'all want scapegoats. You want people to blame for your own laziness, for your own inaction, for your own undereducation on this matter when Google remains free and you can easily learn about the fucking system in your pocket. But no, you sit your ass at home every 2 years, don't show up for the midterms, and then here we are in a mess every 4 years. It's you. Hi, you're the problem. You're the problem. It's you. The same shit was true in 2016 with the Bernie bros who wanted to blame everything. They wanted to blame the media. They wanted to blame the DNC. They wanted to blame the deep state. They wanted to blame everybody but they crazy ass selves. Meanwhile, my black ass was walking out in the goddamn cold in the Northeast, knocking on people's doors, trying to convince them to vote for Bernie Sanders in the goddamn primary. And when I went out there and talked to people, realized that, baby, social media is not the real world. Social media is not the real world. The algorithm is feeding you what you're already eating. Nobody could convince me that there wasn't a groundswell and a fervor that rivaled Obama's excitement when it was 2015 with Bernie Sanders, because my algorithm was feeding me Sanders because I was on that team. That's what y'all are doing right now with all these crazy third-party candidates. And that's what y'all are doing with the people who hollering about they not voting. It's only y'all talking about that shit on social media. But what you don't understand is that 52% of our electorate is not on social media. The majority of our electorate is people 50 and up. They don't know what the fuck you talking about over here. And good luck trying to convince your great Aunt Margaret to vote for someone who she has never fucking heard of now. It is January of 2024. They're not on social media, and they're not going to know who these people are. You know who they do know? Joe motherfucking Biden, who been in the legislature all their goddamn life. Y'all, this shit is important, and it affects our lives in a very tangible way. Stop being emotional and become logical. Learn the rules and work the system to your benefit, or just shut the fuck up about it, because you don't know what you're talking about. All these conspiracy theories and everything, it's not helping nobody. What you're doing is suppressing voter turnout, which will guarantee us a Republican president. And again, I really want y'all to stop focusing on Trump because he is not our only problem. The entire GOP is our fucking problem. So if you don't mobilize and strategize to get these motherfuckers out of our legislature, we are going to be in for decades of hurt. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Decades. It is going to take decades to undo this shit. Please, for the love of everything holy, learn how the system works and vote, ho!